Today on our show, we are very glad to have with us Moa Riviera. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Very good. So tell us, what are you up to? Where you currently at? Fill us in.
Well, first off, I want to say thank you for having me. I've been listening to 101.9 since I was a little kid, since I moved to the U.S. here, and it's been a pleasure, being in sync with you guys. So now that I'm here, being a part of you guys' stream, it's an incredible pleasure. And nothing, I'm just here excited to promote my new single. It's called Tocando Fondo. In English, it's saying that rock bottom, basically. And it's a song about a guy that doesn't accept losing this girl that he loves, and he's trying to get her back and win her back as any way possible, because when a man loves a woman, there's nothing that can stop him. So
Oh, I love that.
I'm a romantic, besides having jewelry, and looking like this, I'm a romantic man myself, one woman man. So
Oh, well, good for you. I'm gonna go in for the kill. The question is, are you single or do you have a love? Like, because you sing all these songs. Like, we gotta ask.
unfortunately, I'm single.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Unfortunately, you are.
I would love to have a nice relationship, a nice girl with me that can be there with me throughout all the steps, but everything is a step by step, and I'm not looking for anything in particular, whatever pops up in my life, I'll accept it with open arms and with
Oh,
my
okay.
big.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. So tell us, so is there a girl like in particular, like we said, okay, like looks wise or like personality wise? What do you kind of like look for when you do across a girl?
I'm not as far as looks, there's got to be attraction in point A, like there's got to be like a certain look that she's got to give me. She doesn't have to look any way in particular, but I like the type of women, that are like that have the bro spirit, that like to play
Mhm.
around, that like to mess around, pillow fight, they like to do activities, outdoors. I don't like when girls are too superficial, when
Mhm, mhm.
they're too much into themselves, because being pretty takes over their whole life, and this is I like the humble girls,
Humble, yes. Well, do
fun
you come
girl.
across that easy? Like, do you come across that easy, or is it hard to find like someone that you like that?
It, just like good men are hard to find, good women. It's just humanity, like it's a
Yeah.
good person is hard to find, but it's in ourselves to develop the notion to know what type of human is good for us, so
Hmm.
eventually I'll find a nice girl, hopefully,
Mm. Well, yes. So, how old are you, by the way?
29
Oh,
and counting.
29. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was gonna say you were 25 too. I was gonna say, okay, maybe you're like 24, 25.
We look the same.
The same. Yes. I gotta ask you now, what horoscope are you? What are you? Do you like a zodiac sign? What are you? Or when were you born?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius. So what were you? November, December? Am I right? Like,
December 1st is my birthday.
oh, that's cool.
You're feisty. What's your sign?
I'm what? I'm feisty?
You're noble and feisty.
Yeah, I know. It's true. That's what I'm like. How do you know? Like, I'm like, did I give something away because I am feisty? I'm a Cancer.
Oh, nice, nice.
What type of person would you say you are? What type of person are you?
Um, I'm all over the place. Honestly, I don't even know. I have a little bit of everything, but I'm really focused. I'm really selective with my companionship. I don't have many friends. If I can count my friends with one hand, that's I have
Really?
leftover fingers. But I'm a quiet person. I like aggressive activities. I like doing martial arts.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
the beach. I like going to the movies, like sane activities. I'm not crazy. I don't party, none of that stuff.
Okay, so tell us now. So you live in Orlando, is this right? Where were you born and then where do
Orlando.
you live currently? Go ahead and tell everyone like where.
I was born and raised straight in Puerto Rico. I was born in San
Oh.
Juan in the hotel, not the hotel, the the hospital called Pavia.
Uh-huh.
And I was born and raised there, and I lived in Rio Piedras. And then from
Oh.
there, I moved to a few different cities inside Puerto Rico until I turned 12. Because of my dad's job, I had to move to the U.S. Because he found job opportunities, and it was better for him to settle his office over here. And I lived here for about 2 years. That's when I learned English, and I started interacting in English and everything.
Huh?
Um, and then in high school, I went back to Puerto Rico, and I finished. I got my high school degree and everything. When I turned 17, that's when I had my first kid. Well, my first and only kid. And I went back to the U.S. So at age 17, I moved. I've been here around like 12 or 13 years.
Wait,
My child. I have a kid. I have a son.
Oh, you have a child? Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm
Oh,
Puerto Rican. We all start
oh
early.
my goodness, at a young age.
Yeah. I started
Oh
at
wow.
18.
Oh my goodness. So your son is how old then? He's got to be 29 minus
He's 11.
7. He's 11. I was going to say 11, 12. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's nice. Does he take after
Uh,
you? Like, does he look like
But
you? Does he look like you?
no, so I did the paternity test, and he turned out to be mine because he doesn't look anything like me.
No way.
Yeah, because his mom is more towards the Caucasian looking side, like she's Puerto
Okay.
Rican, but she's light skinned. So his looks are more towards his mama. So
Oh wow. So you guys now, like we said, so how do you raise him? Like, does she live in a separate, like different, whatever you guys just like, how does that work? The
uh,
dynamics between you and her?
yeah, so I have my son always. I always look after him. He's with me always, consistently for half of the week. So I always try
Mm.
to do my best to plant my life vision on him, and teach him morals, teach him about how to be a good human being, how to be a considerate person, teach him about finances, all that good stuff, so it's
Oh
always important.
wow. Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Is he
I'm doing
gonna?
my best to be a father.
Wow, good for you. Does he sing at all? Like, I mean, does he want to sing?
No,
No, not
he
yet. Or
doesn't like singing too much.
oh,
Yeah,
really?
but I
Oh,
want him to have I want to have more kids, and hopefully
mhm.
they'll look like me, and
Yeah.
someday.
Wow. So then tell
Yeah.
us. So you moved then to America, then from Puerto Rico, all of that fun stuff. At what age did you say you were? You moved because your dad's job.
Moved a few times back and forth between Puerto Rico and the U.S.
Okay.
And officially, when I turned 17 and I moved I was second or third time. That's when I completely stayed here.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us, how did you choose Florida out of everywhere?
Well, it had more to do with my dad's profession because my dad's a singer
Okay.
too. And he because of some tour he was doing, it was better for him to be radicating or like living in Florida, so it was more convenient for him. So the whole family we had to go with him.
Well, your dad is very well known, Jerry Riviera. Like,
Yeah,
tell us more about your dad as well.
yeah. My dad's a star in the Hispanic industry. In the
Mhm.
music industry. So he's one of in my opinion, he's the best salsa singer in the world. That's just my opinion, but he's definitely one of the either top two or three right there. Next to Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
Gilberto. Like the top tier people. And my dad doesn't know it, but I'm a big fan of him. So I
Oh,
and I'm just proud to be part of the family, and to take up the legacy in my own hands, and to move the music on forward, and bring it to the people so they can dance and have fun.
well, yeah. Tell us how you got started singing then. Like, was it a young age? Was it kind of like passed down from your dad? Did he tell you to sing? Did you do it on your own?
He never forced me to sing, but he noticed that from a young age I started singing in my house, strumming with the guitar, practicing harmonies, songs and harmonies with my sisters and everything. And since I had the blessing of having the music run in my veins, at age 20, I would say the early 20s, I launched
Mhm.
my career doing a few pop songs here and there. And I started kind of like flirting with different music genres until I found myself officially last year, and I started developing all these songs that I have now completely finished, and I'm about to release in the 2023 now, starting January. I'm going to release like one song every month,
Oh,
back
you
to back
are.
to back. Yeah, and I have a strong marketing plan that I'm working on really aggressively with my team, management team, and it's really good music. And I say that not because I think about because that's my opinion, but because that's been the feedback from all the fans in South America and other people sending messages. I received thousands of DMs, I swear, people saying, oh, you got to do more of this, and I'm like, all right, so we got to do more of this. So that's what we've been working on.
Well, I really like the whole vibe. Like we said, your music video, your looks, everything, your the singing, the whole, like all of it is just like, you're obviously the whole package. Like you got it all. So yeah, we just love the song. We played it on the radio. Like we said, everyone loved it. Like we loved it. So yeah,
Thank you.
congrats on it, really.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And we can't wait to hear the new music, to be honest. Like I'm excited because this one was so good. It's like, how are you gonna top that? Because it was really good.
Yeah, no, so that's what I like about music, that it's unlimited. And the salsa genre, it's a genre that gives itself for a lot of challenges. and it's one could never dominate a genre to perfection, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of elements, because when I moved here when I was 12, I started listening to a lot of R&B, a lot of hip hop, you know, Chris Brown, 50 Cent, you
Oh
know, and
yeah.
even artists that are like R&B from the 70s and 80s. And I started incorporating all those styles and all those genres to my composing methods. And that's why what I'm doing right now in salsa sounds kind of refreshing, and sounds
Mm-hmm.
like you know, it's all about innovation, you know, because like evolution is, you know, comes to us, and it's our homework to modify music throughout the years. You know, it's like a product, you know, like Nike shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, the ones from now are not better than the ones from before, but they definitely have a unique taste, you know. So
Yes.
that's
I
what I'm
like
trying
that
to do.
logic.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm trying to do inside music, you know, apply my own style and my own soul to the salsa genre, and people are loving it right now. So I'm
That's
super grateful.
great. That's great. I was going to ask you about the lyrics. Like, for example, this song. Did you write the lyrics? Do you have a team for that? Like, who writes lyrics?
So this song was originally produced by Mario Dom. It's a famous Mexican star from the group Camila. It's a group that's really well known in well, worldwide, let's say, because they're really popular.
Mm-hmm.
And they released the song, and it was interpreted by Kalimba, another artist. And my team, my management team, got together with them, and they said, "Hey, we have a version that we want to do. You know, it was modified, not slightly, but we threw things up and down, and we want to present to you this version to see if you guys approve, if you guys give us the stamp, you know, like let's go and do it." And the team, they loved it. They say, "Wow, that's incredible, you know, we love the song, this kid's got a future ahead of him." So they gave us the okay, and we were like excited to get the green light to go ahead and do the launch, you know, for the song.
Just all these people. So, is there anybody that you kind of like look up to per se? I guess that's a way to say it.
Look, to honestly, the artist that I really look up to is my dad, you know. There,
Mm, mm.
but I recognize, however, that there's many artists that are really talented, and have their own unique style. So I'm never saying like, oh, I'm better than anybody. But if there's one person that I look up to, is my dad, you know.
Oh
And I
wow,
don't,
I like that.
and not only as a father, you know, in life, but as a music teacher and as an artist,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've seen him tour around the whole world, and I've learned many things as far as like business, you know, business wise and music wise. I look up to him, but nowadays there's many artists. There's so many artists that are like really talented, that it would be even cool to collaborate with some of the artists from nowadays. You know,
What else was I going to say? So, you salsa dance
a little bit,
a little
enough
bit,
to defend stage. You know,
enough to what?
enough to like defend myself on stage. If I
Okay.
gotta do a few here and there, you know, I got the sasongoya, the swing, the
Uh-huh,
natural
uh-huh,
swing.
uh-huh.
You know, helps me be fluent in the dance, but I'm not much of a dancer. If I gotta rate myself from 1 to 10, you don't want to hear me.
That's crazy. Yeah, you just think,
Yeah,
if a person sings, they can dance with it too, especially like salsa. You just assume like it's given or it's in your family blood.
it's honestly, even my dad, even though he's a salsa star, he
Yeah.
tells me that the main genre that he likes is rock, and he loves
Ah.
ballads and all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
but definitely salsa is the one genre that he I don't say exploded, that he blew up in,
Yeah.
you know. And hopefully that's gonna be my same my the same route with me, because I've been listening to salsa since I was a little kid, and I love the genre. You know,
Hmm, hmm.
it gives itself for like improvising,
Yeah.
for improvising, you know, and for a lot of writing. So it helps me develop myself as a musician every day more and more.
And what was I going to say? So all the new songs that are coming out, they're going to be that genre, like that tone. Each song, the new one's
Yeah,
coming out.
they have the same concept. So some of the songs are cover songs, and some of the songs are in edits, you know, that were composed by me 100%, and some others were collaborations with different producers. And we have a few features that I can't tell because of professional rights. You know, I can't
Hmm,
release
hmm.
information yet, but we have a few strong features and collaborations with different artists
Oh,
coming around March and summer from next year.
oh, that's exciting. We can't wait for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very exciting. And then tell us about the music video. I was going to ask you to your fashion. Very cool fashion you have. Like, where do you like to shop, or like, did you pick your clothes for the music video? Like, stuff like that? Tell us about that.
I have a person in my team that helps me with the. I'm not a fashionista myself, so I know a little bit about fashion, but mostly the person in my team goes around scouting in different
Ah,
boutiques. They like choosing like glamorous, like outfits for my
oh wow.
productions and my shows and all that. But I mainly like to take a part in designing my own style,
Mhm,
because
mhm.
if you see the videos and you see the style that's been going on in salsa from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, it's always kind of like the classic tux,
Yeah,
with the classic style, because salsa is an elegant type of music, even though it's aggressive and it's a lot for dancing, but there's always like a uniform, and I wanted
mhm,
to kind
mhm.
of break off the scheme from like the whole um genre. Like, I didn't want to be just like, I didn't want to come in as somebody new imitating what others did in the past just because there's rules. I don't believe in rules. We set the rules ourselves. So me, in my own way, in my own career and path, I'm setting my own set of rules, and I want to break the the pattern.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. Good for you. You're a not a rebel, kind of like a rebel, a
Yeah,
little bit. We'll call you a
you
rebel.
could- yeah, like a Star Wars rebel.
Yeah. Good for you though.
Yeah, I respect other people's talents and their own style and everything, but
Yeah,
I don't necessarily want to imitate what everybody else is
exactly.
doing. Because if not, then I wouldn't have my own identity.
Exactly.
I want to have my own like niche. Like, oh, the guy that always does this, the guy that always dresses like that, and he sings like this, and he improvises like this and that. So
Yeah.
it's always important to find your own identity as an artist and as an individual, and make people know you by your own true identity.
Yeah. Well, this jacket that you're wearing, I like the jacket that it's distressed like that. Who picked that? Did you pick this jacket out? Did you get this?
I honestly, you want to know something funny? I bought this around a year and a half ago, and I probably wore it like once or twice, and I didn't wear it again until
Oh my
today.
God. I love it. I love it. Because it's so
Thank you.
different. It's so different. It's hard to find like different clothes. That's why I'm like, okay, so what are you
I had a
shopping?
I had a fight with a cat, and it just you
See?
know.
But it looks good. Look what happened. And then what else I was going to ask you? Also, so tell us. So from being from Florida, do you visit Disney World often? Like, do you go to Disney, the theme parks?
Well, I moved here when I was 12. Being here since a young age, I
Yeah,
went so much at the beginning
yeah.
that I got kind of like burned out, and
Oh no, too much.
sadly, I started seeing Disney as like a walk in
Oh
like
no, no, I get that. I get that.
a walk in the park, no pun intended.
Yeah, look in the park. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. So when's the last time you've been to Disney then?
So I haven't. So that's the thing. I wanted to take a break from going to Disney, so that the next time that I went, I was like,
Mhm.
oh, Disney. So I haven't gone in like 3, 4 years.
Oh, three,
So
four. Okay, I thought you were gonna say like 10 years.
no, 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 no. That'd be way too. I need
Okay,
Disney.
3, 4 years. Okay, that's not bad. Good break, good break. Anytime soon you plan on going or like that? Not yet. Still give it like.
Let's go, you and me tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm ready. You
No,
want
but
to go?
but I do want to go soon. I want to go like when the cold starts.
Yes.
When winter's here. And like either by ends of December or beginnings of January.
Yes, I agree with that. That's why I'm like, I'm not going yet either because I'm like, no, it's too hot.
Yeah, yeah, too much.
I know. I agree. Well, okay, being in Florida, do you have a pool? Do you like go to the beaches? Like, what's your daily life like? What do you do?
I like vacationing a lot, so
Yeah.
what I mostly do is I hang out with my cousins and my sisters. Sometimes go to Miami, but Miami I don't go too much because it's too much of a party scene, and it's not my scene like we talked about before.
Well, tell me because you all of this fun stuff that you like to do. What would be like a dream date for you? That's like because you like more
All
chill stuff. Like, what's like a dream date? You're like,
the
oh, what would it be?
I would say that a fun date with a chick that I meet, a girl that I meet, would be, well, fun. I mean,
I got, I got you started. What would it be?
I would like to talk a lot, because I'm a talker.
Yeah.
I talk my brains out easily. Hence, but I am a listener. I like, if I'm with a girl, I would like to listen about where she's from. So I would say a simple, day, sitting down at the beach, nice towel, a little cliche, but.
No, not at all.
I would say a picnic at the beach. You know, that would
Oh,
be
picnic at the beach.
yeah, ideal
Oh.
date. Buy
Mm.
some chocolate, strawberries, a pizza, you know, a smoothie, and
Look at
drink a.
you. That is a dream date. Look at you. Look at you.
I'm a romantic, like I said.
You
So,
are. Wow. 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 Is there anything else that you want to tell everybody that's listening and all of that? Your new music, all of that fun stuff until we listen to your other song as well?
well, the most important platform that I'm always on is Instagram.
Okay.
So they want to send a message, they want to stay in sync with me. Follow me on moa.pr.com. Well, not .com because it's Instagram, but moa.pr. That's my
Yeah.
Instagram. I'm gonna be releasing a lot of good music soon. So I think we've covered all the bases.
Yeah.
But
And last question that I want to know. This is a personal question I want to know. How did you get your name? Because I love your name. I've never heard it.
well, they call me Moa since I was a little kid. That's the name that my family has for me. That's like the nickname in my house actually. And when my mom called me, she's like, Moa, Moa, what are you doing?
It's very different. I've never heard that before.
Me neither. That's the. I think I'm the only Moa. Well, there's
Yeah.
probably somebody else either in Africa or Australia or somewhere that's
Yeah.
named Moa. But as that I've never met another Moa.
You know, you've never met one. I've never met one. No, you're very original. Well, thank you so
I,
much.
I,
What?
I've met Noahs, but not Moa.
Ah, okay.
MOA.
Yes. No, yes. Well, thank you so much, Moa.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the
Gracias.
time and for thank you, Athena.
Gracias por la
Oh,
entrevista.
that's actually perfect.
Oh, thank you. Gracias.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Thank you so much for being on our show. It was so much fun
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
What's going on, family? This is your boy Moa, and you're listening to Jamos AM.